All right, you know how everybody says get with the times, or the other way they say it, you got to get up with the times. I think that this is bullcrap, and the reason I think it's bullcrap is it's just another way for us to conform to what everyone else is doing. It's just another way to rob the individual from being an individual. And listen, I want to explain something to everyone. When I say about us being individuals, I'm not saying that anyone has to try to be an individual. But here's what I'm saying about this. If we can't be ourselves, then what does that say about us? If we cannot be who we really are, if we can't be the person that we were put here to be, that we've always been since we were children, and the things that we thought and the things that we wanted to be and all that, then what are we? If we're going by the rules and regulations of society and what everyone else says, what everybody else is doing on YouTube and what everybody else is saying on Instagram and all these other places, then what does that make you? If you cannot be yourself, then just really think about it. And this is what a lot of these people that get rich, a lot of these people that they have this big time success because, and it might seem like I'm jealous and all this stuff, it has nothing to do with that. I'll admit when I'm jealous, because we're all jealous of something. I'm jealous of things. That's what makes me more of a creator. That's what kind of gives me a boost for me to do something better, or to do it as best as I can. Because I can be jealous of someone else's music, because I'm like, I like how that sounds. I wanna sound similar to that. Not exactly like that. Because if I said I want to sound like that, then I would be copying that person. See, there's a bunch of people who inspired me. These damn cars are so loud with these engines. I'm in a city where everyone owns these loud ass cars. But anyway, yeah, there is a lot of people who have inspired me, but I have never. There was maybe a couple times when I was younger where I said, oh, I want to sound like, Swiss Beats or Dr. Dre, or I want to sound like Timbaland or, whatever. But I never wanted to be exactly like them. I never wanted to copy them exactly. And this is what I mean by our individuality. Listen, y'all. I know a lot of you on here, you have certain beliefs. You believe in God. You have your certain religions. You do your certain spiritual practices. I understand this. This doesn't mean that I'm your enemy, or I hate you, or I am against you. This is what I meant when I said we're not our beliefs. And a lot of people, I'm not going to get into that right now because that's not what I'm talking about. But when I say about being an individual, it doesn't mean that you still can't have your personal things. You can still have your personal things. Like, I'm not telling anyone to not have or to have something. I'm not somebody that is ever going to force anything upon anybody. I'm not going to force what I'm saying on people. I'm not going to force anything I do upon anybody. If people want to do it, they're going to do it, plain and simple. But I am just all about this individual, non-dualism, nihilistic, brutally honest, creativity, arts kind of guy. And see, we all have different, we're all organized differently. We're not all the same book on the shelf. You know, some of us are ebooks. Some of us are an old dusty book. Some of us are a brand new shiny book. Some of us are a burnt book. Some of us are other types of books. You know what I'm saying? We're all in a different category and we all organize ourselves different. But really, this whole thing comes down to when we say stuff like, hey man, you got to get up with the times. You know, come on man, get up with the times, brother. You know, you're slacking here. You know, you're not going to make any money. You know, you're not going to be seen if you don't get up with the times. And I'm like, you know what? I will take the back road. I will take the long road to do what I really want to do. I'm not going to take the highway. I'm not going to take a free ticket. I'm not going to conform and do what everybody else is doing. I'm just not going to do it. I refuse to do it. And I'm sticking to my guns on that. You know, I'm not, I surrender in other ways. You know, I'm a guy that really I have to every day kind of surrender to the day because, listen, I told y'all in a couple videos ago about nothing matters in the end. Listen, there are days where I don't want to do anything. I don't want to eat. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to face the day. But I just say to myself, what does it matter if I sit here and I do nothing or I do something? What does it matter if I sit and wallow in my misery or I do something about it? Like right now, I could have gotten my car. I could have drove to the food store. But I didn't decide to do that. I decided to get my fat ass up because I'm still 220. I'm still about 40 pounds, 45 pounds overweight. I said, let me get my fat ass up and move and take a walk. I'll be getting exercise. I'll be burning some calories. And I'll be doing these videos. You know, this stuff, it's kind of like I am making my own path. I am paving my own road for the future, but I'm not thinking of the future. If you understand what I mean. I'm not thinking of tomorrow. I'm not thinking of an hour from now. I'm just thinking about right now. Because right now is all I will ever have. And every time I feel like I can't go on or I don't want to go on, I remind myself, what does it matter anyway? What does it matter? Like I just got my first sale. I just sold a sticker pack for $12. It came out to $13.01. I made $1.26 off of that because I have to I pay for the listings. That's 20 cents a listing. So I got charged about $2 something for that. I should have made about $3 something, but I only made $1.20. But you know what? It's something. I put in some work for that and I got $1.20 for a sticker pack. I can't complain. You know, it's like, let me be thankful for this little bit, even though it's just a little bit, even though it's kind of like pennies, like I said before, but I don't care. It's something. And this is, listen, I'm not preaching to y'all. I swear to goodness, I'm not preaching to you. But this whole thing comes down to baby steps. If you are stuck in a place, or you're someone that is overweight, or you're someone that's going through something or anything, all that you can do is take little steps, like baby steps. You can't do too much at one time. And this is how I'm a compulsive thinker, and I'm compulsive about everything. I think that I have to do everything at once. I think that I have to get everything done at one time. Like, I gotta go to the store and get food. I gotta get on the internet and see if I got a sale. I gotta upload more designs right away. I have to see if my script is ready right away. It's like I'm always on alert mode. You know, this is how I've been most of my life. But I'm training my brain to say, look, the world is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. The day is not going nowhere. The hour, the minutes, the seconds, they don't even exist. It's a figment of our imagination. It doesn't even exist. There is no time. We just go by a time schedule and we think there's time. And that's what I mean. It's like, listen, it's really hard to say, I am in the now. You know, I'm here right now and this is all there is. And a lot of us get depressed with this. And look, I know, because I get the same way. I get the same exact way. When I think about reality sometimes, and I say to myself, well, I'm doing all this, and one day I'm going to die. I'm going to be gone. No one's going to remember me. I'm going to be forgotten. I'm going to be in the ground, rotting away, turning to bones one day. And that can be a very depressing feeling. That can be overwhelming. And I know all about it. And I was struggling the other day when I did a video. My mind was desperately trying to get me back into that mind state where it was saying, come this way, Nate. You know that everything doesn't mean anything, so just give up. Stop doing everything you're doing and just end it. There's no reason to do it. But then I think, what does it matter? If I would do something to myself, it's pointless. It's really hard to explain. It's really, really hard to get across to people. And I'm not saying you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't get it, but I know for me, I have to keep doing this all the time because I'm telling you, it is unbelievable how much we have been conditioned and our brains have been conditioned, and there's so many of us that we are not going to face these things and we're not going to let go of these things. And I understand. Listen, I'm not telling anyone they have to do anything. I'm not against anybody if you believe in something or you have some kind of religion or you practice some kind of spirituality or something. I am not against you. I'm just saying those things are personal things. You can't force any of that on anyone. You got to keep that to yourself. If we could all just keep this to ourselves and, you know, you can talk about it. You can talk about it amongst yourself and you can say, look, I think this. I'm going through this. I think that this thing happened or this thing didn't or anything that you think, you have the right to think that. And I told another brother on here, and I'll tell brothers and sisters, I don't discriminate on anybody. Anybody can be here on my platform. I don't even look at men and women like men and women anymore. I look at them as human beings. They are human beings. The only thing that's different is we have different private parts. But if you take me as I am, I will take you as you are in return. Now, see, a lot of us, when we don't agree with somebody or we don't agree with what they believe that we believe, or they have something else that they're doing that we're not, what do we do? See what I'm saying? What do? We judge that person. We label them. We say, oh, well, you're not doing what I'm doing and you're wrong. You need to do it this way. See what I'm saying? If you can't take me for who I am, then I can't take you for who you are. I'm still going to take people for who they are, but it's like if we can't take people for what they are, then what does that say about us? What does that say about the individual person? You know, and that's why this saying, get up with the times. Come on, you got to get up with the times. You got to conform. You know, you have to do it this way. If you don't do it this way, then I can't have anything to do with you. If you don't do it this way, then I can't be, you know, cool with you anymore. I can't get down with that thing. And see, it all comes down to a personal, individual thing. If everyone could just take people how they are for the individual things they do and what they want to do in their lives without judging them and saying they have to do what I do, then just think what this world would be if all of us could do that. If all of us could say, look, I take you as you are, take me as I am in return, and leave it be as that. You know what I'm saying? So yet again, I'm going in here to get food. Listen, I didn't want to walk down here to get food. And I just said this in a lot of my videos. I will repeat myself in these videos a lot. You know, this life is a repeat contradiction kind of thing. So I will be saying the same thing over and over again. You will get tired of seeing my face sometimes. Then sometimes you may need to watch a video of mine. It's like we all get tired of each other. We all have pet peeves. We all say, look, dude, you're getting on my nerves. There's something about you that just irritates me. And it's like, okay, if there is, then talk about it. I'm not going to get offended. It's like whatever's on someone's mind, let it be on their mind. See, when we start saying, oh, well, it's on your mind, well, I don't want to hear it, you know. See, you're saying that people have to conform to your ideas and what you think is right and how you think people should be all the time. And this is the type of people that I just don't want to associate with. I don't want to associate with those types of people. It ain't that I want to judge them or talk about them, but I just really don't. And like I said, I really don't mess with anyone anyway, but it's like I am what I am. That I am is what I am. And I can't be anything else than what I am. And I never will be anything else than what I am. And this is the point that I got to in my life. I just got tired of putting on a mask and a facade and trying to be what I wasn't. And ain't we tired? Ain't we tired of being something we're not for others? Ain't we tired of going by some doctrine that's been stuffed down our throat? Ain't we tired of having to be something around people that we know that we're not? But yet we still do it because we're scared if we don't conform. That's when the fear and all that will come. And people think that I'm doing this to drive them away from things, and I'm doing it to deceive them. And they may be thinking these things, that I'm doing this to hurt you in some kind of way or to make you feel bad. I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm just doing it for you to reflect on your own life. Simply reflect on yourself and to inspire somebody to live their life to the fullest. Because what does it matter? What does it matter? We're all going to be gone in probably 80 years' time. We are all going to be gone from this planet. Every single one of us. And in case there's someone on here that's like, 15 or something, I don't even know who can watch if you have to be over 18. But just say you live an extra couple years. It's still, those couple years are going to go by. And this is all going to be done. So it's like, I'm making the best out of this shit. When I'm miserable, I'm making the best out of it. When I'm going through something, I'm making the best out of it. When I go to the store, I'm making the best out of it. The days I don't want to do it, I'm making the best out of it. It's like, I just got tired of being on the other side of the railroad. You know what I'm saying? I just got tired of it. And this is where I'm at. So, that's all I got for tonight. I'll talk with y'all. Thanks. I appreciate everything. Stay up, stay lowly, resonate. I gotta turn this off with my nose. All right. Hey, be wise.